The Broncos are 12-2, David. Can you believe it? Of course you can, because you've been watching the whole season like the rest of us Broncos fans. And David, we've been watching Bo Nix, man. And I'm telling you, I'm just saying he's all grown up. MVP? Question mark? Where are we at?
Hey, I'm going to make the case for it. And even if you don't think that Bo Nix should win MVP, I'm going to make the case for why he's better than you think.
I love it.
Why, dude, we're not 12-2 without Bo Nix. All respect to Jarrett Stidham. We're not doing this with Jarrett Stidham, man. We're not doing this with Trevor Lawrence at quarterback. At least this version of Trevor Lawrence, right? I mean, Sean Payton got his hands on Trevor Lawrence. I think it would be a totally different thing. It'd be different.
I'm gonna let you make your case. First of all, welcome everybody for watching. That's Dave. David Talks Broncos. I'm Mike. Mile High Monsters. We are so glad you're here. We are going to hit on Bo. We're going to give you our top 10 teams. We're going to rank them, and we'll get into the Jags game. Promise you, all this stuff is coming. We're going to take a look at just a quick glance. David, before we even do this, I want to just read a few things to you, and then I'm going to let you give your case to Bo,
cool.
Okay? So this is where I'm on board with you, all right? And welcome to the chat. Nice to see everybody in there already. Bo Nix, during this 11-game win streak, by the way, is the fourth highest graded quarterback in the NFL. Fourth highest.
Fourth.
Here's Drake May. Here's everybody's MVP. Okay. You see the record, 11-3 versus 12-2. 3,500 yards passing, 3,200 yards passing. He's got that. Tied with 23 touchdowns. Bo's got 2 more interceptions. I would say those were MVP interceptions, though, if I'm being honest. A little difference in passer rating. So this one might not work in your favor, David.
No, that's okay. This helps support it because I got facts backing up the rest of what I need, man. I got more ammo.
All right, I'm gonna let you go right after this. I'm gonna let you loose. Okay, but before I do, we're gonna put to bed the sophomore slump right here. Okay.
Yeah.
14 games in 2024, 9-5, 2,900 yards, 20 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. This year, 12-2, 3,200 yards, 23 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, and the rating is almost exactly the same. But still, this is a quarterback that, dude, I'm telling you, you might be able to sell me on this argument. I might even let you have it if you are compelling enough.
No, I'm going to argue my butt off for this.
Okay.
So you pulled up those great stats between Drake May and Bo Nix. Pretty much identical, with maybe Drake May having a little bit more over on Bo Nix with some statistics. By the way, guys, let us know what you think in the comments. Smash that like, subscribe to not only my channel, but Mile High Monsters link is in the description. I just had to say that. Come on now. We're about to dominate the world, just like Bo Nix is about to dominate the NFL. But here is the thing about Bo Nix, where he is the best in the NFL over everybody else. According to Pro Football Reference, Bo Nix has 6 game-winning drives to lead the NFL. Caleb Williams and Bryce Young, forget about Bryce Young, but they have 5. Okay? Doesn't help the agenda.
All right.
Jordan Love, Josh Allen, Baker Mayfield all have 4. I keep scrolling down here. Okay, I see Justin Fields with 2 game-winning drives. I see Davis Mills with 2 game-winning drives. I see Matthew Stafford with 1. Heck, Tua Tagovailoa just got benched for Quinn Ewers. He has 1 game-winning drive. And even Jake Browning has a game-winning drive this year.
Okay, I don't know who that is.
He was the backup.
I'm just kidding.
You know who doesn't have any game-winning drives this year?
If you say Patrick Mahomes, I'm going to say you're kicking a man while he's down.
Well, I might have scrolled over him. But Drake May, dude. Drake May doesn't have 1
He's not clutch.
game-winning drive. He doesn't have one career fourth quarter comeback yet. Like, we're not even talking about this year. Like, we're talking about last year and this year. So here's the thing, man. Bo Nix, he's already in top 10 when it comes to passing yards in the NFL. I think he's in the top 5 when you're looking at total touchdowns. Okay. When you factor in his rushing touchdowns as well. Completion percentage, I think, has been close to like 70% over the last 4 games. We could pull up the passing charts if we want to later on. But Bo Nix, when the team has been down, when, yes, it is perceived, and I would happen to agree that we have a better team around Bo Nix than maybe Josh Allen with the Buffalo Bills. Right? Yeah. But here's the thing. There's been 6 times this season where we have needed Bo Nix to deliver us with a game-winning drive, and he has done that every single time, man. You can't put the defense on that one, you know? He has been Mr. Clutch. He's got that clutch gene. Now I know, okay, maybe you're not winning NFL MVP being the most clutch quarterback, but I think that there's something wrong with that. There's something wrong with that if that doesn't heavily go into your consideration if your team finishes with the best record in football, which is what we're on track to do.
Well, yeah, we lead the AFC and the NFL with the best record. And the only 2 losses, of course, as we all know, were with no time on the clock. One was a BS leverage call, and the other one, I've always said, Chargers pulled it off. 0 time on the clock. Good for them. That's how close this team is to being undefeated. I want to go to this comment for your reaction, David, from T. Fish is our guy. He agrees that clutch game-winning drives should be a consideration. The issue is Bo had to be clutch because he sucked for a couple quarters. There's some truth to that, right?
Yeah, definitely. You know, he's MV Bo. I love that comment from Zach. You know, he's MV Bo, maybe not MVP, right? It's a different way of looking at it. But, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't Jalen Hurts part of the MVP consideration, the race? Like, surely he finished top 5 in voting last year.
Oh, sure. Of course.
Yeah. And again, Jalen Hurts, he's kind of like that player too. Granted, kind of in a, you know, the whole Eagles team is kind of in a slump right now, but, you know, give them the benefit of the doubt. They're the Super Bowl champions. But for the most part, when Jalen Hurts, you know, last year needed to show up, he showed up for the Eagles team, man. And like that, I think that his inconsistency throughout the beginning of the season and middle part of the season, it will hurt him. But this is what I'll say, Mike. If we get the Green Bay Packers version of Bo Nix now moving forward for these last 3 games, I think he can be a top 5 vote getter in the MVP race.
Well, I think he should be, but I don't think he would be because they've already planted their flag. They've already, died on that hill that Bo isn't an NFL quarterback. He's got a weak arm. He can't play football. All these national pundits are very reluctant, David, to come back and say, I was wrong. Very few of them do it. They don't like to do it about the Broncos. They certainly don't want to do it about Sean Payton. And so Bo Nix is still, he's going to have to, he's not everybody's darling. So he's going to have to, he can have all the numbers and all the wins. He could win the Super Bowl and the press will still be saying it's unsustainable, because that's just what they do. Like, whereas we're real men and we say when we're wrong, those guys don't.
That's right.
And that's the difference.
But we will say when we're right. Like,
well, hell yeah.
We win this game by double digits last week if we play A.T. Perry, but
I think you've made that.
Doesn't want to do it.
I think you've made that quite clear. I think that I'm just going to say that the chat somewhat agrees with us. He should be in the conversation though at some point. If all these other people that were in the conversation, why wouldn't Bo be in the conversation? He's beat most of them that were in the conversation. So we'll see how the rest of the season goes. But it's hard to argue with the numbers on an 11 game win streak.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. And if we finish with a 14 game winning streak, how can he not be part of the consideration, dude? Like, unless it's very clear, which this has not been the case, where you're winning in spite of your quarterback play?
No.
Right?
That's not what's happening. And the other thing, David, is there's a relationship with Sean and Bo, and it's still evolving. It's like, I'm not making this stuff up. Okay. Sean likes to control everything. You know that. He paints if they're going on the road, he paints the visitors logo on the practice field all week while they practice. Like, he tells them what they're having for lunch and dinner. Like, he controls everything. And he's starting to let the reins a little looser on Bo. It's not that he doesn't trust him. It's just that he can't help himself. And he's learning that, you know what? When you let the reins go, what does he do, David? He wins. Every single time he's been asked to win a game, he's won the game.
Mm-hmm.
Every time. They've said, when Sean said, all right, screw it, no huddle, go get him, let it fly, Bo does it every time. And you're starting to see a little bit of that. That throw to Franklin in the end zone, that's an amazing throw. He was not open when that ball left his hands.
No.
In fact, he wasn't open when Bo started. You go back and watch that, and I did. When Bo started to throw that ball, that route, none of that was open. But Bo knew what he was doing. And I mean, that little Jordan Humphrey touchdown pass was a beautiful play design, by the way. But you've also got like these rolling left and throwing rights and rolling to the right, and he was throwing dimes. None of that stuff's drawn up by Sean Payton, man. I think we're starting to see more of that. Like, we are not talking about Bo's footwork anymore.
Oh my God.
Or how he looks uncomfortable in the pocket, or he's seeing ghosts, or all this crap. It's because I think the relationship and the offense is starting to develop, and Sean Payton's his little cold heart is starting to soften a little bit and let Bo do what he does.
Dude, you read my mind. I wanted to bring up this T. Fish's comment. So, do you want to read it? I'll comment on it.
Mina Kimes still doesn't believe in Bo. During the pre-draft process, she had Bo a third rounder. She also has the Jags winning.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
See,
David?
I thought Mina Kimes was a ball knower, but yeah, she's still doubting the success that we've seen with Bo Nix. And that's the thing. Like, the NFL as a whole, man, they still don't understand what we have. Denver Broncos country. Dude, we know what special quarterback play looks like.
Yeah. That's a great point.
We've had two special quarterbacks here, in most of our lifetimes. Okay.
Yeah.
We've had two special quarterbacks here. So the fact that we're as excited about Bo, I mean, we talked about this last week, Mike, a little bit with just, Jay Cutler and Jake Plummer. The excitement's at a whole new level because he's at a whole new level, right?
Yeah. And it's not just because of that. It's because, like I said, it's because he's ours. Like, Peyton, like, we got him. And because he was so awesome, we were excited, right? But normally when you trade for a quarterback or get a quarterback, it's like a rental. It never feels like they're Broncos. Like Russ never felt like a Bronco to me, but he didn't play well. So it's hard to really prove my point one way or the other. But when you draft them and then they become your guy, like, I know we didn't draft Elway, but we had him in his rookie year. So he was ours. We might as well have drafted him as a draft day trade or whatever.
I hate that stupid Tim Tebow stat. Now we don't have to, hopefully have that stat after we win.
Yeah. I mean, Bo's ours. So sure, we love him. We got his back. But I think look, man, I think it's worth a conversation. I call a Bo Nix hater Bozo. I love our chat, man. I need some Bo magic or Bo clutch tees and hoodies. No doubt, man.
But Mike, I forgot I was going to say this, man. We saw, and I think, man, with the level of opponent that we had this past week in the Green Bay Packers, this was, I think, the first time where, I allowed myself to, fully go, Yeah, like he can be Drew Brees, but bigger and more mobile and faster, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like a better athlete than, but Drew Brees had a lot of time with Sean to work all this. Sean and Bo are just like, hey, what do you think about this? I bet you they're texting each other all damn night about ideas. Like those guys are bought in like 100%.
Yeah.
I remember they had to tell Bo Nix to go home in the offseason because he was spending too much time, at the practice facility studying. 23 of 34 for 302 yards, 67% completion. That'll get it done, guys. 4 touchdowns, 134.7 rating.
Mike, I'll pull up the passing chart here. I got it right here. If you just want to see the distribution of things, I mean, it's
that's a NFL. That's a great chart.
I know.
That is a good looking chart
on all sides of the field, all parts of the field, and then, and I don't understand this, dude. How do you determine what is completion percentage over expected?
That's why I don't use those stats.
Yeah, I don't know, but you know what I care about? 4 touchdowns. That's awesome. And then when you look at week 14, well, that went to DK Metcalf. Un momento.
Doing his studying. Man, I don't do the advanced stats because just for that reason. Like most of our viewers have been watching football long enough. Broncos fans know what good quarterback play looks like you said. Yes. I don't need to see a stat where Bo Nix throws for 4 touchdowns and we beat a Super Bowl contending team with and no interceptions, and then have some stat that says his EPA/J advanced over expected divided by pi shows that he sucks. Like I don't need that, and neither do our fans. I mean, it's fun to look at him and learn stuff, but at the end of the day, boy, do Broncos fans know what good quarterback play looks like, and we also know what really bad quarterback play looks like. We've seen it.
And we know who's got it. We know who's got the it factor. And look at this. So this is the passing chart from the Raiders game 2 weeks ago. And what I love about this, Mike, is that you see Bo Nix and the offense winning in 2 completely different styles, right? You see Bo Nix tear him up through the air against the Packers, big touchdowns, long touchdown throws. Bo Nix didn't even have a touchdown throw in this game. But what you saw were 3 8+ minute drives in that game, just systematically carving up that defense. Like, okay, fine. You're going to take away the deep stuff. We are going to carve you underneath. We're not going to force anything downfield because we want to make those highlight plays or anything, man. They almost let the game come to them, Sean Payton and Bo Nix. And
well, they had a great game plan. That's exactly what they did. And then here again, you'll hear the national narrative is how he only threw for 212 yards or whatever it was. Dude, they did exactly what they needed to do. I mean, that should have been praised. They held the ball for 8 minutes, 8.5 minutes, and then 10 minutes on 3 drives in that game. I mean, they had close to 40 minutes of time of possession. I mean, that's all they did. That's all they had to do. They beat an inferior team. I mean, I hate the fact that we let them have that trash garbage touchdown at the end of the game, and then that no time on the clock field goal to make it a 7-point game. But that game was a blowout. I mean, let's be serious. Yeah. I mean, these passing charts. Here's what I like about our buddy Zach, who we do post-game show with every week. The Mile High After Party with Let's Talk Broncos, David Talks Broncos, and the Mile High Monster, me. It is one of the most watched post games in all of Broncos country. Like, we track this stuff, man. Like, we have a good time. So check us out. But I'm telling you, it's crazy. Okay, David, the Zach, and then I'll say Nick Kendall. Okay, you know, our buddy Nick.
Yeah.
Okay, those 2 guys use a lot of stats and a lot of advanced stats, but at least those 2 guys use something called context. Okay, like the stats with just the stats don't tell a story. You need both. Yeah. I got to catch up with the chat. You got some business to take care of. You better get ready to do it because we're gonna do your power rankings. We're gonna look at yours and see how they compare to the monsters over here.
Oh yes. Well, yeah. Should I pull up the MVP odds right now or wait till you read these comments?
Oh, you have it ready?
Yeah. I got it.
D-Rock,
Ready.
I got to shout out D-Rock and
Yeah.
these guys are always in. Leave that up there for a second though. Kalshi.
Okay. Cool.
Bo has made the playoffs in his first year and now his second year as well. Already clinched, by the way. The only two teams that have clinched a playoff spot are the Rams and us. All he knows is as a pro is the postseason. Like, come on, exactly. Like he never. I mean, he's a winner, and he always gets better. I mean, we're just scratching the surface on him. He has gotten better. Like it just so rarely happens in a linear way. But with Bo, it has since he was a kid. He always gets better, and it's playing out. Tell us about Kalshi, and then I'm going to make fun of your top 10 power rankings.
Let's go, guys. Please consider signing up for Kalshi. Support David Talks Broncos, but also, support having fun with some sports. It's the #1 predictive market in America, available in all states. Use the code DTB, get yourself a $10 bonus when you deposit 10, and let's get rich together, y'all. So, I mean, we'll take a look at the Denver Jacksonville odds later on when we talk about that, but just look at MVP consideration stuff. Matthew Stafford, I think, is definitely right now the worthy guy to be favored at 70%. That's okay. But hey, we're talking about Denver Broncos right now. Josh Allen's going to be in there. I think T. Fish has said if Drake May's in MVP consideration, Bo Nix has to be right there, especially with the fact that Drake May doesn't even have a game-winning drive this year. Bo Nix has 6 of them. Are you kidding me?
Let's go.
Yeah. So if you put $1 on Bo Nix right now, he's at around 1 cent. All right. That turns into $93 if he pulls off the unthinkable. He might need to throw for 1,000 yards over the next 3 games to get it done and maybe like 10 touchdowns. But hey, that's why you put the $1 down right now. And for fun, I'm going to be doing it, man. $93. Come on. That buys me like, 4 knockoff jerseys, from DH Gate. So let's go. Can get my A.T. Perry jerseys. So
Shout out.
Yeah. Thank you to Kalshi for sponsoring the channel. Thank you, Mike, for, being so kind to allow me to read that on here.
Yeah, of course, man.
I appreciate it.
But, these microphones don't pay for themselves. So we got, so we're going to do this before any last thoughts on Green Bay before we move on. And I just want to say we didn't lose one single viewer while we were doing the promo read, which is amazing. So thanks for everybody sticking around. We can see who's watching. So it's really cool that you guys hung out with us.
Yeah, I'll say this.
Thoughts, though? Great win.
Yeah, everyone's talking about this in the comments, and I just got to say I agree, man. Bo Nix's juke, as terrible as it sounds, man, it made Micah Parsons move away. His legs should not have moved, man. And yeah. It was that quickness in the pocket, the quick feet, the sweet feet. And it's why he has taken the least amount of sacks in the NFL.
Yeah. Sacks are a quarterback stat, man. It's basically the same offensive line we've had. And
dude, those guys we had with Manning, a lot of those guys weren't special at all.
No, he just pocket presence. It only takes a couple steps. There's just a feel. Brady couldn't move to save his life, but he was really good in the pocket. Bo has that feel. Man, we're so lucky. T. Fish's Bo had more negatives than positives early on. Now it's flipped, and bozos don't know what to say. Did a whole show on that, guys. Go check it out. He sucks at zone. Yeah, right. Bone, not good when pressured. Bone, can't set his feet. Bone, I love Bone. I'm gonna have a bogasm here in a minute if you keep it up.
Yeah, wasn't he? Didn't he face 90% zone this week against Green Bay and just tore it up?
Yeah. Gosh, I saw all the quarterbacks are getting benched and injured and stuff, man. We're so fortunate. I saw this on Twitter, just Marino and Bo with that. What is up now? Is this one of your guys? Okay.
Yeah, Sheba's in here.
What's up, Sheba? Shout out to you, brother. or Chiba. I mean, I don't want to screw that up, but man, shout out. Thank you for watching. And Rocky Mountain Sports Network. I haven't heard from you guys in a while. It's good to see you. Hello, gentlemen. Who will be the breakout player that makes an addition in the playoffs? Bandy? No. Prentice? Maybe. Tillman? Probably. Someone else? David? That's a great question.
Dude,
I don't think it'll be Bandy, but I like the call out there.
Yeah, shout out Rocky Mountain Sports Network. They put out great Broncos content, so go subscribe to them on
definitely go check them out.
Also, great beard game over there as well. So, anyways, great question. Hey, this might be cheating, but after the game he played on Sunday, PJ Locke. If we get the version of PJ Locke that we got against Green Bay, I think that's going to be substantial.
Yeah, I like that one. Can I cheat too and say Pat Bryant coming back from injury?
Yes.
Why not, right? We go with that. All right, like chat, I'll get back to you. Let's see if I can.
Let's
now,
fight.
I gotta remove that. Let's, guys, get in the chat. I want to hear what you think of David's top 10 power rankings. He's got, of course, the Denver Broncos at 1. David, no doubt there, right? Talk us through this. Rams, Broncos at 1 and 2.
Broncos, I couldn't deny their victory over the Green Bay Packers and Toyotathon Jordan Love. That was awesome. And they did it in a way in which, dude, if that was Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, oh my God. Chris Collinsworth have to be ordering a new keyboard, if you know what I'm saying. Typing up his post-game reports. But
oh my God.
Yeah, homer pick, whatever. I had the Rams at number 1 last week. I've kind of been oscillating between the two. The Rams, Matthew Stafford, he will probably win MVP. The Rams, they had one bad game in Carolina. It's whatever. They are scary. Seattle, still very good. Sam Darnold, kind of a little. Phillip Rivers almost beat him last week, but
Phillip Rivers, man, isn't that crazy? 44 years old, grandpa. Coaching a high school football team, comes out and almost beat the Seattle Seahawks. So, interesting to say the least. But that just goes to show you, man, teams at this level, man, you never know.
Oh man, and my dumbass forgot to put the New England Patriots back in here. So we're gonna put the Patriots ahead of the Buffalo Bills, and for that reason, I'm kicking the Jaguars out. I felt dirty about putting them in there. Buffalo, they're getting hot right now. Obviously had a great comeback against New England, but I still feel like, man, New England won't let that happen again. Houston Texans, they're one of the teams I do not want to see in the playoffs. Green Bay, Chicago, depending on who wins that game, they're going to go up in the rankings. San Francisco, they're just like inevitable right now with Kyle Shanahan and all those guys on IR. Chargers, I guess I have to put them on here. But I don't want to, and I'm glad I can remove the Jags. Yeah, sorry, I totally blanked on putting the Patriots in there. So,
all right, so that's cool. We'll give you that. So, where are you putting the Patriots?
Well, did I say ahead of Buffalo? I see them as like tied, I guess. Put them right behind Buffalo, in between Buffalo and Houston. That's where the Patriots need to be.
Yeah.
I usually don't have this till Thursday. I'm sorry, guys.
I know.
This is what I get for rushing it.
So just before we came on, I put together mine. And let's see, what do we got here? So I'm with you.
We're identical.
4, and then I got New England here. That's why I was asking you where you had New England, because I knew I had them up there. The Bears were right there. I got the Jags up a little bit higher. I probably shouldn't. If I'd have thought about it more, I would have thought about the quarterbacks they've played for the last 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So hopefully Broncos take care of business there. So I've got Houston. I still have Green Bay but down a little bit farther, and then San Francisco. So really, the only difference is Chargers and the Patriots.
Yeah,
So you've
yeah.
got the Chargers in the top 10, and I've got the Patriots in the top 10. So, and you'd push the Jags out. I mean, you can put the Chargers in there if you're a traitorous bastard like you are, but I won't.
Nah, here's what you do. You kick the Jags out. You move everybody with the Texans down 1, and then put New England at 5 where you got them. So I'm right there with you. Sorry about that brain fart, Mike. I mean, screw it. We'll do it live. The great news anchor once said.
I love it. I'm not even going to try and move it while we're on air. I want to get to these comments, and then we're going to take a look at that Jags game.
Yeah, because I hate this Jags team. I hate them.
We got
we're getting biblical.
Bo David took the giant Mahomes. The Mile High Maniacs are ransacking the kingdom. Okay. Oh, okay. This is a little biblical stuff we got going here. I like that. David and Goliath. So I think that's what we're going with here. Yes, he is a hater. Thank you, Chiba. All those teams could beat New England. Yeah, probably.
They're not battle tested, so
they're not.
In a close game, it could very well be the case.
Seahawks beat the Rams this Sunday in a home game, in my opinion, Keith.
There's that beard.
Yeah, I was going to say, come in as Keith so we can see the beard. Man, you know what? That'll shake things up. And yeah, we'll see what happens. And there's our man Kodiak. What's up, brother? I got a little bit behind on the chat, so let's get caught up, David.
Yeah.
Give you all a salute with the script and Super Bowl logo. There's no orange, but we've been the dark horse all season. Yeah, we don't want orange in there. We're gonna shift that narrative about the whole script being done. Now the media is showing love, but we've been here. Yes, we have, because we're Broncos country for show.
Mm-hmm.
Love that. Who's the scariest team below the Broncos? We'll get into that here, and we'll do our our little playoff update. Just joined in. Hey, what's up, DSW? Have you talked about RJ Harvey? He was full practice day. We'll be playing something. No, we haven't, but yeah, he's playing.
Thank God.
Yeah, thank God.
I gotta say this though, Mike. Is Deuce Vaughn still on our freaking practice squad?
Yeah, they sent Sincere McCormick packing.
Dude, keep McCormick, man. I know this probably isn't a big deal, but I like McCormick. I like this Schrader guy, man. This guy is a Sean Payton kind of guy. But Mizzou named their weight room after him. I don't know if you knew that. No, yeah. He was a walk-on and then became one of the most successful rushers ever and all this. This is a guy I like. And I like Sincere McCormick. Mark from Marky Sports sold me on him. Why do we got 5'6" Deuce Vaughn on this practice squad?
Smallest player in the NFL.
I mean, I guess he's Darren Sproles, right?
Here's the thing. Yeah, I did a show on the running backs a few weeks ago, and that was that one that blew up on Twitter that I told you about that went crazy for some reason, 50,000. And I was like, what was it about that? And I never found out, but I talked about them bringing Sincere McCormick in, and then they did. I'm just guessing, man. I don't know. I didn't ask anybody, but they saw something that they didn't like when they got him in. He was only there for a few days, and then they said, "Oh man, I don't even think they have to say why, because he was signed to the practice squad, right? Like they can just release him. They don't have to say his Achilles, or he failed a medical. Like they don't have to put that information out there, nor would they. That's what I'm guessing, because I was a fan of that pick. All right, guys. 34 minutes. Hey, we're doing all right. 34 minutes in. Let's talk about what everybody wants to talk about, of course. The outlook. We've got our power rankings. You know where we stand. So all these teams, guys, are still in the hunt for the number 1 seed. Now, that is with 3 weeks to play. I can't believe the season's almost over, David, for some of these teams. Not for us, of course. We're going to be playing in February or whenever when's the Super Bowl this year? Is it February or are we at the end of January?
I don't
Doesn't
know.
matter.
We should probably be looking at flights to Santa Clara.
I was
right?
going to say we got to start getting our flights and all that stuff. So, you get the tickets, I'll get the drinks. The NFC, well, there's our 1 and 2 right there. So, I mean, it's pretty tight over there. Seattle. I like Keith's comment that the Seattle's going to beat them. Boy, is that going to make things interesting over there. And also, Sam Darnold. Can we shout out Sam Darnold for going through the ringer and showing again that if teams have a little patience and are willing to, invest and play the right system, the right coach, all that stuff, Sam Darnold, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Baker Mayfield, ladies and gentlemen, like it can be done. Yeah, weird. There's your Bears, your closet
right.
Bear fan.
Yeah.
There's your Bears.
Go
and
Bears.
then, of course, the Broncos, where we are dominating. So there's our AFC playoff picture. Nice that the Patriots lost to the Buffalo Bills last week, David. That was nice, but we didn't need them because we did our part and we have the tiebreakers over them. What do you see here? Anything? This Jaguars Broncos game looms this weekend.
Yeah, we'll get to it. That could be big because, oh God, I would much rather the Texans have a division championship going into the playoffs than the Jaguars.
Well, they are going to have it, David. The Texans are going to win the South. I mean, right. I'm telling you, like, put it on the chat, clip it, whatever. That's going to happen. The Texans are going to win the South. Your wish is my command. Oh, here's everybody that matters right here, guys.
You put in a lot of work into this.
This took me it took me 4 days probably. Actually, it took me like 35 minutes.
Yeah, I'll be sure to send those super chats over to Mike. Come on.
Yeah. I left
him for his time.
Left an hour early today just to get this done for everybody.
Let's go. Let's go.
I'm sorry about the chat, guys. We never leave without getting to the chat. We do on our post game sometimes because we have like literally thousands in the chat, but I'm going to get to all you here. But here's everybody that matters, David and chat. Look at this, man. There's our Broncos. We got the Jags, the Chiefs without Mahomes, and then possibly a meaningless game at home with the Chargers because the Chargers could very well lose to Dallas this weekend in Dallas.
Wouldn't that
How
just be
sweet
beautiful?
would that be? Everybody's a Cowboys fan this weekend, right?
Got to get my Dak Prescott jersey out. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. Now look at the road for the Texans. So the Jags, well, let's go back to the Jags real quick. So the Jags have us, the Colts, and the Titans. They have a pretty easy slate after they lose to us. They got the Colts and the Titans, right? So that would put them at 13 and at 12 and 5. The Texans have got the Raiders. They're going to go beat the Chargers. They're going to go 12 and 5.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to check tiebreakers on that. See if my prediction is right. I don't see the Jaguars losing to the Colts or the Titans, although at Colts, look at old Phil, man.
They're still the Jaguars.
Oh, man.
They're still the Jaguars.
They'll still blow it, right?
They could drop. And Titans, I mean, they've at least been playing more competitively lately, right?
Yeah. You like Cam Ward?
I mean, he's not really my style quarterback.
Yeah. Running around too much, or what's he doing?
Yeah, running around, bad habits.
Yeah.
They need to hit this higher, out of the park, but they need somebody like a Ben Johnson that can coach the bad habits out of.
Somebody already take him.
Like that,
the Chicago Bears already grab him.
Right. You see what a good coach can do with a guy like Caleb Williams.
I feel you, man. I've said it a million times. The right coach and the right system can fix, at least half of these underperforming quarterbacks could be saved by that.
Hey, how about that? Bears Game Podcast. Victor in the chat. Go subscribe, guys, to Bears Game Podcast. He's fantastic.
Yeah. And is that the guy we were gonna have on?
Yeah, we've been texting, but we'll plan something when we get to it.
Yeah, and if we don't, because of the season, we'll have a recap show after the postseason and see how our God. Can you imagine if we end up in the Super Bowl against the Bears, then
Dude,
we're
I would
doing
die.
it. Sure.
Orange and blue Super Bowl.
Oh my gosh. A guy can dream. The scariest team below the Broncos?
I'll tell you who it is. Well, if we're talking about the NFC, I still think it's the Rams because they got the championship pedigree, right? I'm not nearly as scared of Seattle as I am the Rams because of just Sam Darnold. I got to see him win a playoff game. But when it comes to the AFC, the team I am most worried about right now is the Buffalo Bills purely because of Josh Allen. I don't even think they're the best team out of the guys below us in the AFC. But I'm just worried about him.
Yeah, I took that question as like below us. I'm staying away from the NFC for now because they don't matter until the Super Bowl if we get there. So
Mike, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say the Bills too. Like I don't want anything to do with the Bills. I want somebody else to knock the Bills out. We beat the Texans. We can beat them again. We can beat the Patriots. In fact, I think we would kill the Patriots, and we'll beat the Jags this Sunday. I don't particularly want anything to do with the Chargers either. So we'll see.
Dude, I mean,
Champagne's never beat him.
Dude, it's so annoying. But I wanted to say this: I'm still going over to Chiefs Kingdom YouTube channels like crazy over the last month, and now the new level of cope is this: the NFL will regret not calling games in favor of the Chiefs. Can you believe they're saying this? Because the playoff ratings are going to plummet. This is not college football.
Yeah. This is the NFL.
There is not one team and not one player bigger than the NFL machine.
No.
The ratings are going to be awesome this year.
By the way, Chiefs Kingdom, whoever that guy is, the most watched television program on any network all week was the Green Bay Broncos game.
Dude, how about that? No, it's not just it's just all these Chiefs Kingdom YouTubers, not one specific channel, but any Chiefs fans. That's just what they're all saying. That's the new spin.
Yeah, I saw that. And somebody was at I don't remember if it was Rich Eisen or one of those guys was like, you're going to miss the Chiefs. Somebody on some show was saying, you're going to miss the Chiefs in the playoffs. Oh, Broncos country sure ain't going to miss the Chiefs. And by the way, remember when the Patriots were winning every Super Bowl? Like eventually you just get sick of it. Like nobody's going to care that the Chiefs are out except for Chiefs fans. Literally those people in Missouri are the only ones that care.
Hey, at the end of the day, we don't miss when the New York Giants are out of the playoffs, man. And Patrick Mahomes just has one more Super Bowl than Eli Manning. So
D-Rock, really quick, fellas. How confident on Denver obtaining the all-time sack record? I'm not. What about you, David?
I'm not.
Yeah.
Maybe this week against Jacksonville we can get back in the hunt, but we need another like 8, 9, 10 sack game
right
to get there, right? What is it? 68, 69? What do we need? We're at 55.
Well, 55 is the number of touchdowns that Peyton Manning threw. So that's one record I think I know. The other one, I don't know. I don't know what the chase is. I know they were on pace for a while to beat it, and now they're not. But what I would say is I agree with this statement. I think they're going to have an opportunity against this Jaguars team to get some sacks. But no, I don't see them getting it, and it's because of the way that everybody's game planning around our pass rush. They're specifically going into protection mode against our pass rush, and so VJ's having to adapt because they're just not giving them that opportunity. They're going to quick game, they're getting rid of the ball faster, they're doing all that stuff. So yeah, it's hard to do when now if we can go out there and get a lead and they have to start. You saw what happened in the Green Bay game when we started playing better football, and then we let the guys hunt, and all of a sudden Love's on the ground or he's getting smashed every time he threw the ball. So it's possible, but I don't think it's that likely.
We need a Gardner Minshew gift here on Christmas, man. That's really what we need. So T Fishes is saying we're at 58. The record is 72. That means we need 15 sacks to break it. 5 sacks a game. That's it's going to be close.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if we get it right now.
Yeah. That's right. Broncos winning it all. I agree with you.
That's right.
Don Mars, Bills, Texans, Chargers are tough matchup. Yep. Yes, that's right. I agree. But we two of them I would feel pretty good about. The Bills. Josh is still. I just love that guy. I love what he can do. But I think we have a better team. We'll see.
Yeah.
You can't count him out. You can't count Bo out. You can't count Josh Allen out either.
Mike, what do you think? I know, I'm just a guy, man. As long as the players aren't counting their chickens before they hatch, that's all that matters. But do you feel like this Broncos team needs a loss before the playoffs? Do you think we need a loss?
No, I'll tell you why, though. I will tell you why. I know Aqib Talib said this. I said, somebody asked me this early in the season. I think it was Zach. And we were talking about, this a loss to wake up a team. This team, as you guys have watched, has been tested all year, like battle tested. They haven't been the team that needs to lose a game before the playoffs start to wake them up is the team that's winning like we were winning that year we went to the Super Bowl. Was it 2013?
Dude,
we were just blowing everybody out on offense. We're winning by 20 points a game. It's just like everything was easy. That team needed to get beat before they got to the Super Bowl. This Broncos team doesn't. This Broncos team has fought for every win they've got. The only ones that have come really easy for them are like that Raiders game and maybe a couple others. No, this team, I'm not on it. Win out, win it all.
Thank you. Why are we so scared as fans to see our team make history? Why are we so scared? What is it? The streak is like 15 games, one in a row, capped off with a Super Bowl victory. Two teams have done that. I think it's the New England Patriots in 2004, and then the Chiefs in
15-1,
something like that. But anyways,
Dolphins.
17-0, and they went 17-0. We can make our own streak, man. Who cares about you play to win the game? Since when are we winning so much that we're like now we want our team to lose? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I know that the fan base is pretty split on that, but again, I just think you play to win every week. I think the streak thing is like so overblown. I mean, you saw the Patriots win 21 straight. So let's not be going too crazy about we haven't lost a game and
we're not playing that, man. We're not playing that. So let's talk about the Jags game real quick. We'll get you guys out of here. We got a couple hundred of you watching, so live for this time of day, which is awesome. Let's go. Make sure you like and subscribe to both channels. We helps us out a ton, even if you just hit the like button. If we've earned it, we appreciate it, man. Jags coming in now. These guys have been averaging like 33 points a game for like the last 4 games. So they kind of caught fire, but you got to look at who they've been playing, right? So points per game, yards per game, time of possession, sacks is a big difference. 58 versus 28. They got some interceptions over there. They've got 18 interceptions. They're second in the league, David. What do you think of this matchup? And what do you think we're going to do to them? What do you think the score is going to be?
Well,
are you ready to make that prediction?
Yeah.
Or is it too early? All right.
Well, I'll think about it. As I talk through this, but Trevor Lawrence, he's been playing good football. Okay, no interceptions since my birthday, November 23rd, where he threw 3 touchdowns and 3 picks against the Arizona Cardinals. Trash. I can't believe the Cardinals blew that game, but it is what it is. Yeah, they've won 5 straight games. They're on a hot streak right now. They're playing better football ever since they acquired Jacoby Myers, who's like,
okay,
he's an underrated. I mean, kind of like pseudo number 1 type of guy. I mean, they also got Brian Thomas, who seems to be coming around. Travis Etienne has been, he's woken up after just an abysmal year last year. Liam Cohen has unlocked him. This is a good team. Trevor Lawrence, though, I'm still not totally sold on Trevor Lawrence, man. And maybe how I get frustrated with some people looking at Bo Nix, I feel like they look at him like Trevor Lawrence. No. Trevor Lawrence, there's still, there's just still some unpredictability to his game that I do not like. This is going to be a closer game than I think people realize, because I will give the Jaguars credit for beating these bad teams, man. It
Yeah.
is the NFL. When you win 5 straight, you got to respect that. So this is not a game in which I'm expecting Denver to blow out Jacksonville. I'm not.
No.
But I am expecting a victory, and I am expecting it to hopefully be, over
Comfortable.
1 score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they beat the Jets, David. So they played the Jets. I don't even know who was starting at quarterback in that game. They beat the Colts with whatever that kid's name was. They beat the Titans. They beat the Cardinals. Now, here's a quality win. Week 11, 35-6 over the Chargers. I loved watching that game and the highlights from that game. They smoked the Chargers. And then they lost to the Texans. So this little win streak of theirs has 1 quality win and then 4 trash wins. So it's going to be a whole different game for them coming into Mile High, playing the Broncos, sitting there at 12-2. They're going to have to come take it from us, guys. I'm telling you, man. I think it's going to be I think they're going to play them tough. I think it's going to be really close at the half, as it always is. And then Sean's going to let Bo go, and we're going to win that. Should we do score predictions? I don't see any score predictions in the chat, so why should we give
drop
the
score predictions? Let me
why should we be the only ones sticking our neck out? But I think we're going to win that game.
Denver's only favored by 3 points right now.
Yeah, they're calling it a wash right now. I know we got some injuries we got to talk about. We'll do that later in the week, but take a good look at this game. But guys, I think we all see us taking that one at home, and we're going to get it done, man. Jags, Chiefs, Chargers, last 3 games. Oh wait, finally somebody. This is about. I'd almost agree with that, but I think the Broncos are going to score 30 at home, and I'm looking at like a 30-17 game.
Dude, I was going to say I think we get 30, they get 20. So this is I want to see the offense continue to roll, man. Again, with what they did against Green Bay, I think last game it was very similar to like what the Giants game and like the Chiefs game has served for us at different points. They've been like milestone games in terms of like we've won in these certain ways. And now we've won a game against Green Bay where the offense really did need to kind of, punch back every single drive pretty much. Yeah. And we did that. So let's see the offense continue to build against, a sneaky, underrated Jags team. I still don't fully believe in them. Even though, you look at Trevor Lawrence's numbers, they're not much different than Bo Nix. So maybe I'm just a hater.
I mean, and we can be. Like, I'm not going to lie who we are. We're fans. All right, so chat's got 23-14. Fine with that. This is a little closer. Shiva's got 30-13. Monarchist, 31-20. That's about exactly what you were looking at. Now, this would be fun. DSW 37-24. I don't like the 24, but I like the 37. I'd like a 37-17 would be great. And the Dom comes in and says 28-17. Yeah. I think any 1-score games? Nobody has a 1-score game on here. Good job, chat.
I love it. That's how we know a bunch of Broncos fans are in here. Let's go.
Yeah, we love that. And we sure appreciate everybody coming in. David, this is the most fun you can have in front of a microphone, is this show right here, guys. Your chat just keeps us, we love it. Get over to David Talks Broncos. You know what? 90% of you are watching on David Talks Broncos. Let's be serious. But if you
get over to Mike's channel,
come over to Mile High Monsters and check me out too. I got David's on with me twice a week anyway, so you might as well let me come see what else I got going over there. I appreciate it. But as always, we're just happy you guys watch. David, get us out of here. Tell if you got any last words for these guys, or do you have anything coming up? Are you at Thursday night? You've got is the Horsepower Hour Thursday, or what's going on there?
That's all right. That's my show with Strez, but I think we're gonna have to delay another week. I have a birthday party to go to tomorrow night, so Yeah, guys, subscribe to David Talks Broncos. I put out content on the Broncos every day. David Talks Buffs.
Yeah, if you're a Buffs fan.
We're approaching 15,000 subscribers over there, which is incomprehensible. So
You'll
yeah,
be on the cover of the Denver Post like our boy Berna was today. Did you see that?
Yeah. How about that? And his curse wheel. That was really cool to see. So yeah, join me over there. I'm on TikTok and Instagram at David Talks Sports. And you can see me rage bait over there and have some fun. So yeah, Mike, what you got? Any fun shows coming up?
You know what? We're easy to find. You know where to find us. Everybody follows us on Twitter and everybody follows us on YouTube. You guys know where to find us. I got shows coming all the time, every day if I can. I'll be on with Colin on the pregame. I'll be on with you on the postgame, and there'll be something in between. Hell, it's only Wednesday. Still got plenty of time for more Broncos content. And if nobody gets tired of watching it, we don't get tired of giving it to you guys. So, David, thanks again, man, brother, for coming on. Love it. This is as much fun as you can have. Talking Broncos with this great chat we've got too. So we will see all you guys next time on either one of these shows.
Yes.
And until then, go Broncos, down with Jags, and bye-bye Chiefs.
Yeah, bye-bye Chiefs. Let's go.